Hey Taurus, how are ya? It's Elsie here at Ten of Cups Tarot. Thanks for coming back to my channel. If you've been here before, if this is your first time, thank you for clicking here. And you may just want to subscribe before you leave, just because we have a great group of people here. And you just be part of the Cool Kids Club, just saying. And then there also is a bell down there. So if you want to hit the bell, I will notify you when I'm uploading instead of you having to keep track of me. So I am here to do a reading for a general reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And that would be for the sign of Taurus, my bullpen. Yay! And first of all, I'm going to just pull an energy oracle card and see what we can find for some energy here. See what we got. Healer of the Ages. Healer of the Ages. So I believe the Healer of the Ages is just like the Magician is what I'm trying to say. Healer of the Ages, I believe, is just like the Magician. And this might be your year for healing, Taurus. This might be the year for healing. Let me take a look here. Healer of the Ages brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. Yeah, it's your time for healing. The light and divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and powerful healing intention. So yes, it is time for you to heal. This is your year, Taurus, for you to heal from all the things that came up in 2019 that you couldn't take care of and that couldn't take care of you. And it is time for this decade to be your healing decade. So let's just hope it happens in 2020, right? All right, so yep, so overall for the reading is healing, and that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. And I am going with the Gilded Tarot today, so I can give you information for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Taurus. And the first 5 cards are going to tell me what your recent past has been like. The end of December 2019. All right, just going to cut. Here we go. So it looks like you're thinking about something. Page of Swords is here. So someone wants to talk to you, but I think it's making you nervous a little bit. You don't really know what the conversation is going to be about. The Page of Swords has been, you know, is new at conversation and communication, and that sword is down, so that is not harsh communication. But the Page of Swords is, you know, new at that, is feeling a little nervous because they're not sure what to say because they're kind of new at it. The Moon casts a little bit of a shadow, right? So it casts a little bit of a nervous shadow, not really knowing what the outcome will be, not really knowing what the other person is going to say and how they're going to receive the information. The Page of Swords, however, is the person who is also the investigative sort of person in the deck, the investigative page. And the Page of Swords is, you know, looking for information on you. It could be social media, likely that it is, right? Nowadays, it probably is. But the Moon card and the Page of Swords tells me, yeah, that someone has something they want to say to you, and that it very much might be unexpected. And the Moon is the card of Pisces. So it could be a Pisces that wants to speak with you. That person has been in the hangman status for a bit, trying to figure out how to look at things from a different perspective. The hangman is next to the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is the king who is the money guy. He is, you know, he runs his own business. He is the king, and he does have he does have money. He's good with money. He's the actuary. He's the accountant, and he is looking for 6 of Pentacles. He's looking for reciprocity. He's looking to get as much as he's putting into the relationship. He's looking at getting out of the relationship. So the Hanged Man and the King. I feel like the King might be the one who is trying to figure out how to go with this, at this thing. I don't know what it is yet. I think it might be love related, but I do know that he's looking for reciprocity for sure. The King of Pentacles is the Earth King, so he is in fact Taurus, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And he is looking for reciprocity in the relationship that he is in next. He's looking for justice. So justice is on the bottom here. So that's the near past. I'm just going to look at the current energies here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter until January the 15th, please. Oh, too many, sorry. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter until the 15th of January of 2020. Current energies, please. Okay, well, they are looking for justice. Taurus, you are looking for justice. You're looking for justice, and you need to speak your mind. You're really waiting to speak your mind, but I don't believe that you can, because I think you've been ghosted. So you're looking for justice in some sort of a conversation that you need to speak what's on your mind. You need to speak the truth. You need to say what you need to say. But I have a feeling that you've been ghosted. So going into hermit mode, I feel like the person that you are wanting to speak with is just either not willing to speak or can't speak, or just isn't willing. It's about love. It looks like you've been ghosted because that person knows that you have love feelings for them. Perhaps maybe they don't have love feelings for you. That could very well be one. Or another one could be that they're in a third party, that they are in a party, they are married or in a union, and that could be why you've been ghosted, even though there is love here still. The Queen of Cups is here, and the Queen of Cups is all about deep emotional love. She is what is she? The Queen of Cups is the person who is always willing to give. She's always deep in thought. She's thinking deeply. She's loving deeply. She's hurting deeply. Everything for her is really deep. I believe she feels love deeper than most. And I feel like she might be the one who's been ghosted. Well, someone is in hermit mode about this love here. So give me just one moment here. We will look at the future energies. Justice, the Page of Swords. Page of Swords could be wanting justice as well. Page of Swords could be wanting to have a conversation just to have justice. And the King of Swords is here, so the justice could be that just clarity, needing clarity, because the Moon is here, and the Moon is casting shadow on the Hangman, and the Hangman doesn't really see it from another perspective, and he's looking straight at the King of Pentacles. So I have a feeling that it is, in fact, the King of Pentacles that is the one who is needing clarity here. Okay, here we go. Into the future we go. Yeah. Okay. So we've got the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is looking for brand new love, on a new path of love. So they were currently on a path of love, but now they've decided that they're going elsewhere and they've made a change. They were on a path of love. Now this Page of Wands is facing this way. It's facing away from everything else. So it tells me that it's an absolute opposite direction. And it's not been easy though. It's been sadness and a little bit of disappointment and maybe a little bit of depression, not being able to stay in the relationship you want to stay into. There is, though, an Ace of Pentacles here on the way. Someone is bringing in an Ace of Pentacles. So the Five of Cups leaves you sad, but you know the story about the Five of Cups, right? 3 are poured out, but you're not looking at the 2 behind you here. So there still is love here, but it's just not love with the person that you thought it was, is all. And the Ten of Swords is indicating the end of pain. Who doesn't need this? I need this. I need the end of pain. I'm just saying. And so I think this Ace of Pentacles that's coming in, whomever's bringing it in for you, could be the King of Pentacles. That person is going to end your pain. Strength is under the bottom of the deck. And let's look for more information here. Remembering that the overall is, you know, the Magician, and it's about healing this year. So it's about healing and finding non-toxic friendships, non-toxic relationships. And no matter what you need to do in order to get that done. All right. So yeah, it looks like you may have been heartbroken about love, I think. The Lovers is here, but it looks like it's there is some heartbreak and sadness here. You thought that it was going to be a great relationship, maybe even looking into the future at marriage, or, you know, something that was really stable, that might lead to marriage, and then it just didn't work out. You just ended up getting a broken heart. There was love here enough to create a marriage, though, and for whatever reason this relationship did not work. Now there is a 2 of Pentacles on the bottom, so it sees you as juggling a lot of things. So it might be work and play, children, everything, right? You have a lot of opportunities here, Taurus. Lots of opportunities. Lots of opportunities, you know, to the point where it could make you a little bit confused. I always see this card as a little bit of confusion as well, because there's so much to look at. So lots of opportunities can equal confusion. There's a King of Swords here as well. So the King of Swords is rushing in with information about, you know, clarity on something. These cards are both touching the Lovers card, so it tells me, Taurus, that you have lots of opportunities in love, and that there is somebody who has been watching you, perhaps, that has been waiting for you to be single and is going to rush in. So the thing is, though, is your heart's broken. So I don't necessarily know that you're going to be interested in it, but the universe says that this is love. So this is the Major Arcana card, and the Hierophant is the Major Arcana card as well. So after heartbreak, there could be love and then marriage. But it looks like right now you're heartbroken. You have lifted your you have come to the 10, the abundance, the completion of your sadness. So the 10 of Swords is the completion of the sadness. And then you move into a little bit of heartbreak. But that makes sense, right? That's okay too. Under the bottom of the deck is the 8 of Wands, which means it's fast-moving energy. Things are going to start moving quickly from here. And last card, we have the Miser, the 4 of Pentacles. So somebody is scared of getting hurt. Makes sense. You just got hurt and just got out of a relationship. If you did, makes sense. You don't want to be hurt. This can be kind of scary. This guy here can be a little bit scary if you don't want to be hurt, because that person rushes in with a lot of words, saying a lot of words, a lot of clarity. That person is rushing in. You want victory, though, and victory is under the bottom of the deck here. So I would say that in the past, in the near past, it looks like you've been trying to think about what you're going to do next, because you've been decided that you're going to take a new path in love. And that's disappointing, really, because you thought that where you were was love. And the end of your pain is going to bring a little bit of heartache and heartbreak, and that makes sense with the 3 of Swords. But the Lovers card is here, and so is the Hierophant. So it's not over. You know, the 5 of Cups is sort of an illusion. You know, you spill out the cups, but there are still 2. But you're so busy grieving, you know, grieving that you just don't notice that the cups are there. So, you know, try and pull away from the chest. Try and open up again, because love is here and it can be yours if you can dive deep enough in order to be able to find the what you need to give to someone else. But, you know, there is going to be a lot coming at you here. There's a lot of suitors, it looks like. So I can see why you're a little bit closed off. But I would say that for 2020, I would say the MO is to really just make sure that you are healthy, make sure that you are mentally and physically healthy. You don't have to rush into a new relationship if you don't want to. But it looks here like, you know, the universe is throwing cards at you that are major arcana. So I don't think you have much of a choice. So it looks like, you know, what might get you over your heartbreak is just another love. That is probably what it is. And, you know, justice and love and a new path. That's all I really have for you today. If you have any other questions, please look below. There's a lot of information there, including my email address. I am taking private readings right now, and you can find me at elsie@tenofcupstarot.ca. Prices have changed a little bit, so please read them down below. And please email me first before you send any funds to me, because I have to put you on the schedule, right? Because I already have people that are on the schedule. So I am booking right now for the 10th of January, if you're interested. This reading was up until the 15th of January for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Taurus. All right, guys, I gotta go. Take care. Happy New Year. And here's to you. Bye.